There's a kind of strength that doesn't shout. It doesn't chase. It doesn't demand. And it doesn't need to prove itself. It is the kind of presence that changes the energy of a room the moment it walks in. A quiet power. A man anchored not by ego, but by purpose. He doesn't touch the world to control it. He moves through it with intention. Every gesture, every word, every pause carries meaning. His silence speaks louder than noise. His stillness carries more weight than 1,000 frantic movements. You see, real power isn't about domination. It's about composure. The calm that says, "I know who I am." The energy that steadies chaos without saying a word. Most men don't understand this. They mistake motion for mastery. But the Stoic man knows. True strength lies in the moments you choose not to act. There are 4 places in life where a man's energy defines him, not by what he does, but by how he shows up. First, his foundation, the ground beneath his feet, the way he stands when life tests him. When the storm hits, does he sway, or does he root himself deeper? The foundation is more than posture, it's presence. It's knowing that no matter who leaves, what breaks, or how hard the wind blows, you remain unmoved. You don't chase stability, you are stability, and that calm is felt by everyone around you. Second, his direction, the purpose that guides his every step. Most people wander because they've never decided where they're going. But a man with purpose doesn't need to rush. He walks with rhythm. He knows that each breath, each choice, each delay carries him closer to where he's meant to be. His direction isn't loud, but it's unshakable. Others feel it even if they don't understand it. Because when a man moves with clarity, he becomes magnetic, not by charm, but by certainty. Third, his restraint, the strength to hold when others break, to stay still when emotion demands reaction. Restraint is not weakness. It's the purest form of discipline. It's what separates impulse from instinct. The world praises those who act fast, but the wise man knows that silence often wins louder than noise. When you can pause before you speak, when you can breathe before you strike, when you can think before you move, that's real control, that's real masculinity. And fourth, his energy. The invisible field that surrounds him. The space he occupies even when he says nothing. People remember it not because he demanded attention, but because he carried peace. He didn't try to impress. He expressed presence. He didn't chase validation. He radiated certainty. His energy said, "I'm here, fully, completely, calmly." You can feel when a man like this enters the room. He doesn't compete. He doesn't boast. But somehow everything slows down. His steadiness becomes gravity. His presence gives others permission to breathe. That, as the paradox of Stoic power, it doesn't need to conquer to be felt. It simply is. Think about the way he moves, the way his eyes meet yours, not in challenge, but in understanding. The way he listens, not to reply, but to absorb. The way he stands, not rigid, but grounded. It's not about dominance. It's about depth. A man who has wrestled his chaos and learned to sit with it becomes dangerous in the most peaceful way. Because you can't manipulate someone who has mastered himself. This kind of presence doesn't come from pretending. It comes from practice. From mornings spent in silence. From nights spent facing the thoughts most men run from. It comes from failure, reflection, and choosing growth instead of escape. And when that energy becomes your default, you stop reaching for control, because you are control. You stop forcing outcomes, because your energy attracts what's aligned with your truth. You stop chasing validation, because you already belong to your own purpose. A Stoic man doesn't seek to impress others. He seeks to align with his principles. His discipline is quiet. His emotions are steady. His confidence doesn't shout. It breathes. Slowly, deeply, intentionally. That's the kind of presence people remember long after you've left. The kind of energy that leaves a mark without leaving a scar. So remember this, The world doesn't need louder men. It needs calmer ones. Men who lead not through control, but through clarity. Men who don't seek power, but become power. And when you embody that energy, when your words carry weight because your silence has meaning, when your touch carries calm because your heart carries peace, you stop trying to attract the world. The world starts aligning with you. Real strength isn't in how hard you can hit. It's in how still you can stand when life throws the punch. It's in how deeply you can breathe when others panic. It's in how softly you can speak when everyone else is shouting. That is the essence of masculine stoicism. Not the absence of feeling, but the mastery of it. The art of remaining centered while everything else spins. The ability to be both mountain and river, still yet flowing, firm yet gentle, present yet unbothered. And when you learn to move like that, with intention, with grace, with silence that commands attention, you'll see what real presence feels like. You'll understand why peace is the most powerful energy in the world. This is NS Stoic Wisdom, reminding you that true power begins when noise ends.